I am so excited to share this really easy roasted pear salad with you. So I will be starting this recipe by roasting some pears in the oven. I'm starting out with this small saucepan that's oven safe, and I'll put about a half a teaspoon of butter, and that might not seem like a lot, but you only need enough butter to cover each side of the pear, and so that's enough to do that. Now I will put this in the oven just for a minute as it's preheating to melt the butter, and then I will cut the pear. Alright, so my next step is to cut my pear. I have this really fantastic pear that I got from my CSA, and it still has the leaf on, which is so fun, and I thought I'd leave it on until now. I usually just twist and pull that top out. Now I'm going to cut them in quarters, and then I'm also next going to cut out the center with the seeds. And so you've got a pear that looks kind of like a little crescent almost. And I'll do that to all four sides of the pear, and then these are going to be the slices that you roast. Now you want a nice semi-ripe pear, because if your pear is too ripe, it's just going to fall apart in the oven. So we want it to be, this is almost a little too ripe, but you want it to be pretty green, and you want it to be not really soft, but also not firm. So just a little give when you press on it. Okay, so I've got 4 slices here, and I'm going to grab my pan out of the oven. I'm just going to press each pear in, and then we'll kind of move them around and then flip to the other side. So each side of the pear will get butter and salt on it. And then it's ready to go in the oven. It's time to make the dressing for this salad. Now I keep this dressing really simple and just add 1 part olive oil to 1 and maybe 1.5 parts red wine vinegar. I really like my salad dressings to be tart, and with this salad, I think this is particularly good because the oranges as well as the pears in the salad are really sweet. So I want to add some tanginess to it. I'm gonna add about 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt, and then about 1/8 of a teaspoon, or as much as you want, of pepper. And then mix it up with a fork. Just so simple, and like always, test it. I like it. It's vinegary. It's a little tangy. I'm gonna add a little bit more salt, and it's ready to dress my salad. Now, I'm just using spinach because that's what I have. You can use romaine, you can use a little bit more bitter greens, you can use arugula. Just get out all of the ones that aren't looking so good. And then the oranges. Now, this salad is great because it's really easy. You just kind of throw it together outside of roasting the pears. I'd recommend, if you're gonna roast the pears, to go ahead and roast a couple of extra so you can use it for something else. This salad is great, but it's not as filling and as satisfying as other salads. So if you do want to make this into a meal, I'd highly recommend adding some chicken, tofu would be good, salmon would be good with this, or pork are some options. My favorite addition to salads is some sort of crunch. So I'm adding hemp seeds, which I really like. So these pears are so beautiful, just with the little caramelization on the side. I'm not even gonna cut them, I'm just gonna leave them just like that. Now you've got a salad that you can just dress with as much dressing as you want and have at it.